What's up, patio tanks? Man, this dude's recovering nicely. I hope he comes back 10 times harder than he is already right now. His coke is starting to protrude, his color is starting to come out. If you guys already don't know, it's been raining all freaking day. A little update on this tank, but today I'm gonna go ahead and talk about the history, a little bit on the history and what makes a SRD and Confa and Flowerhorn and all these stuff. But maybe I'll just stick to the SRD or the ZZ traits. But yes, this tank has turned into a parrot tank. I picked up these 3 new parrots. That female has been here, and I traded a local fish hobbyist or Flowerhorn hobbyist, the 2 female there, traded for this King Kong parrot right here. And if you guys don't know, besides Flowerhorns, parrots, these guys are still shy because they're new to this tank, and those guys have paired up already. But parrots are patio tank's favorite fish. They have, to be honest, to me, they have a better personality than Flowerhorns. Certain Flowerhorns will need mirror, they will need a partner, or they'll need their own tank and whatnot. But oh man, just look at that dude up there, looking fire. But yeah, a lot of Flowerhorns, they need their own space. But as far as parrots, they can live in a community tank and they'll look so fabulous. They'll just make the tank look super alive. And I picked up these 3 new parrots, and the owner was like, he was trying to get rid of the barb, the tiger barb, and the redfin shark. So I was like, it's gonna be food for my Flowerhorns, but I'll just keep them alive as far as I could keep them. But no promises. They do look really nice. In my younger years, when I was a little kid, I did kept some tiger barbs, and I did kept some redfin sharks. And he said that these 2 guys are the main problem in his tanks, too aggressive, so he had to get them away. And I got these guys for a fairly good deal. They'll be in here for a while. I have a really big dude coming in here, and he's my new Flowerhorn. He's gonna take over this tank. But this is gonna be a community tank. It's always been a community tank, but once I got into teams and whatnot, I had to get rid of the community and make this a grooming tank and a breeding tank. But yeah, just check this dude out, man. This dude is looking good. He's growing nice. I mean, just today that he's looking really good. Other days, I think taking out the parrot really makes him get back on his toes, because he doesn't flex so much. It's not grooming so much. It's not an everyday 24/7 thing, because the parrot was in here with him 24/7, and I think he's doing really good now. Overall, I think out of the whole patio tank fish thing, this dude is he's probably my favorite fish. I wake up every single day hoping for him to look better every single day, and just because I know that these guys look really good already. Well, not really good, but I know where their potential lays. And with these guys, Spidey, Captain, I know where the potentials are already. But this is the guy that I'm waiting for him to show me some potential. I mean, he looks, to me, he looks good, but I know that he has a lot more potential in him, that it could come out. This is why I love Flowerhorn. Some of them, you can see the potential right off the bat. Some of them, they bloom very late, and this is one of them. Like this dude, the only thing that's gonna look better is his coke once he gets bigger. To be honest, he's only pushing, I want to say 4 to 5 inches around there. He's not that big. He may look big, but he's not that big. This dude, he's pushing 5. I think I want to say 5'5", 5'7", around there. Yeah, and he has a lot more growth to go through. But yes, let's go ahead and talk about the breeding or the history of Flowerhorn. Somewhere in Asia, Malaysia, and Indo, and Thailand. They're one of the first countries that created this Flowerhorn, or if they call it Luhan, or as these ZZ traits fish, SRD looking type. It's more of just a trimac and a Midas cichlid. All these pearls came through with the green Texas kind of thing. I'll put pictures into this clip right here so you guys can see that what really created this, and they still keep the characteristics very strong, especially the trimac, because trimacs are a big factor into creating SRDs or into Malaus, because they are like the ancestors of it. Then they came into super red dragons, and the super red dragons, and red dragons, and then it came into super red dragons. It's just repetitive, and a matter of time of breeding that you get these kind of pearls. I think a lot of pearls, since you guys see Midas cichlids or red devil cichlids, they don't have the pearls like these guys. They came from a lot from with the red Texas, or as you guys know, the green Texas. I don't know their actual scientific name, but they these pearls are adopted from them. I've seen a couple of trimacs that was bred with other species, and it came out with some pearls, but that along the line somewhere it might have gotten some pearls along those green Texas or red Texas. I've seen some red Texas bred with an SRD, and they turn out looking really fabulous, something close to Spidey but with thicker pearls. And I want to say that's probably like an F3 style Flowerhorn or free marking ZZ. And that's pretty much an SRD or anything in the ZhenZhou ZZ category. Mainly the trimac is the key to all of these Flowerhorns in the ZZ categories, because they take the trimac characteristics heavily. Going on with the big coke, there are trimacs with very big cokes, and there are Midas cichlids with very big cokes as well. And it's just a matter of time of breeding, like I said, that really helped out this big coke genetic breeding. Is like this right here, Captain America. He is these are super hybrid fish already, and like I said, these fish have been in the United States, I want to say 30 years. They've been fairly found and man-made like 1980s, late 1980s, early 1990s, and they've been around ever since. You know, the qualities have changed, the standards have changed, these hybrids have changed, and they've been changing so much. You know, just over from Malaysia to Indo to Thailand to Vietnam to China, Japan, and all these places where they do a lot of breeding, having big farms, just doing repetitive breeding, curates all of these beautiful fish right here, especially starting from the trimac, and then you get the dark flower line in the middle. That's where a lot of them carry it from, especially the Confas. Confas are, we'll talk about it in another video, but Confas don't, to be honest, in my opinion, they carry over the ZZ black line right there, because only ZZs, in my opinion, I've seen them carry it, and I have not seen the traditional way of breeding a Confa to get that line. You know, Confas also come from SRDs as well too. You know, you can breed a SRD or a ZZ and get a Confa, but there's certain ways you got to do it, and there's different females you could do it with too. But as far as ZZs, the Trimac, Midas, and I want to say the green Texas or the red Texas, depending on what you do. But I want to say the green Texas because you get some of the ZZs have blue purling, some of the ZZs have white purling, and it just depends on what you breed it with and the genetics, and they'll come out looking different. There's some with blue, some with all white, like the Thai Silks. A lot of Thai Silks are not even Confas. Thai Silks are just a very hybrided ZZ that just came out all white. And then there are some Silks that are Confa traits that we'll talk about in another video as well too. They are bred in a specific way where they come out looking like that, you know. So ZZs are bred to get Confas. So Confas are like the ultimate end of it. And there's a lot of ZZ traits. ZZ type of fish, like the SRD, Super Red Dragon. There's the Confa or Kamalau. And some people would argue the F3, F4 Confas are just SRD, are just ZZ type 2 because they carry the ZZ body or the ZZ traits heavily. And then we get some Monster Coke SRDs, and just I forgot a few, but there's a lot of ZZ type. Yeah, that's about it for SRD. It's very easy. There's no F1, F2, F3, F4 for SR or for ZZs. Whatever you breed them, it's just like that. And they do, if I'm not right or if I'm not wrong, they do follow the F1 generation, first generation breeding, F2 generation of breeding. I think it's only Confas that follow the traits of F2, F1, F3, F4. That's only different. But SRD or ZZ or KML, Kamalaus, they follow the breeding pattern of generations. But correct me if I'm wrong. There's a lot of information that's out there. Do your own research. That's mine. If you guys want to follow more or get more information, feel free to, and put it down in the comment down below so we could all talk about this history and the genetics that have been put into these ZZ. Yep, that is it for patio tanks. We is out.